Hey everybody, happy Sunday. Welcome to Yoga Talk. I'm Jeff Bassman, and we are reporting live Sunday around 8:30 p.m. New Jersey time. Sunday, August 17th, 2014. So today we have made it to the crown chakra. Sunday is the day where we connect with God and the universe and all that good stuff. I'm used to doing that on Sundays, so it's perfect. So the topic today is, I remember last week we started reading this book called God by this guy, Deepak Chopra, and we're about to find out a little bit about chapter 1. So last week we did the prologue. We're going to dive right in. So chapter 1 is called Job, I am the Lord thy God. So what does that mean? Basically, it gives a recap of the story of Job, which is the guy was rich, he had a good family, he big believer in God, and then God and the devil got together and made a wager, and the devil said, I can turn him, I'll put a bunch of bad stuff happening to this guy, he'll renounce you. God's like, nah, chill, bro, he's never going to lose faith. So that's what happened. Job's family got killed in an accident. His crops got all the storm came like a firestorm, and he basically was poor. He got a disease. His skin was like becoming gross, and yet the whole time he held his belief that God is good, and this must be happening for a reason, and didn't lose the faith. And then him staying strong, God won the bet, and then eventually Job's riches returned, and he had a new family. And I think the message here is, you know what, even if you don't believe in God, keeping the faith that maybe things are going to happen good is beneficial, and then things will return to being good. So I think that's a good attitude to have. And I'll just read a quick excerpt here from the book called God. At a subtler level, Job's story explores how the good things in life may be connected to the bad things. One of the most profound truths in the world's spiritual traditions holds that the good in life cannot be meaningful unless the bad is also meaningful. Both teach us who we are, and with complete knowledge we can transcend the temptations of good and evil. The temptation of good is also known as the path of pleasure. That is, a person tries to seek as much pleasure as possible, since pleasure is good, while avoiding life's pain, which is bad. So don't necessarily think of it as just getting pleasure for yourself. Engaging in activity that's giving pleasure to yourself and everyone else, so you don't have to have pleasure at the expense of others. And also, the main message from the story of Job is that when bad stuff happens, don't lose the faith. Maintain your belief in God, or the universe always has your back, and that will prove beneficial in the long run. And so in the case of Job, he maintained that attitude, and then his riches and happiness returned. So pretty heartwarming story. I mean, for me, everyday life, it's usually pretty awesome, but sometimes you can have some snags here and there, and you get thrown off. But keep the faith, and the good will return, yo. That's the message for today. Chakra number 7, the crown. We're super connected. Other things. Well, what else did I do today? I had a nice family dinner and helped cook. My grandma and grandpa came over, and we cooked some basically dinner. If you were living in the 1950s, it's the same dinner. So, yeah, but it was good. Good regular home cooked stuff. So back to one of my favorites, Janu Shirshasana. So left leg out, right leg in. And remember from last time, you're not just coming lunging toward the leg. We're going to have a bit of a twist around to the left. So nice tall twist with the hand behind, grounding you down. This hand behind, grounding down. Sit up nice and tall. And then as we come forward for the foot, we're going to move forward with our hips. So not hunching over. We're going to send our hips toward the knee. Maintaining a nice straight back. Nice. Nice, guys. So this pose, even though it's working on the lower body, I like to think of it as a good connecting pose for me because I have tight hamstrings, and this is a very basic pose. And so for me, doing a basic pose will allow me to maybe free up my energy on top. Because while this is a grounding pose, to me, a grounding pose can free up the top. So if I am, because doing this pose allows me to focus on, a core area for me, which is the hamstring, and I can feel more connected to my body this way. So connect, and guess what? My body was made from God, for argument's sake. So for me, while this may appear to be a more of a first chakra pose, I really like it because it allows me to come back to center, and then ultimately that's the goal, because we start on the bottom becoming centered, and everything leads up to the top. And it's also nice and relaxing. So come on to back, knees in, and roll back and forth a little bit. So again, you hear things like what you sow, also you reap. Lots of religious texts talk about, what you put out comes back. Some people call it karma, right? It's pretty much the same thing. Every religion basically talks about the same stuff. So to me, keeping the faith when things are bad, almost like if the more you expect something to happen, kind of the more it happens, in my experience. So if you expect good things to happen, or you expect a bad situation to turn around, and it'll present you something to learn from, then that's what'll happen. Because if you're seeking it, here's another religious quote: "Seek and ye shall find." If you seek the bright side, you'll find it. If you want it bad enough, you'll find the bright side. So I think that's a strong message for today, Sunday, the Lord's Day, daily chakra, day 7, the crown chakra, where we're connecting with God. So next week we're going to get into chapter 2, Socrates. So we did some Bible, some Old Testament Job action this week. Next week we'll see what Socrates has to say, bring it back to Greece, ancient Greece. What up? All right. Great job today, guys. We're going to keep it short. I'm kind of tired. Long week and a long weekend, so let's get into the meditation. I hope you guys had a good week, and we're getting ready for tomorrow morning. We're going to come back 7 a.m. tomorrow, so be prepared. So I like to just keep it nice and relaxing on Sunday night. Let me know what you think about the timing. We're at 8:30 at night. Send me an email at jeff@dailychakra.com and tell me your opinion on that, or anything else, any questions that you have. Happy to answer. jeff@dailychakra.com. All right. Timer, 5 minutes. Let's do it. So remember, guys, meditation is not a spiritual thing. Although, wait, I'll take that back. Since today is Sunday, the day of the spiritual, today is the one day where meditation is spiritual. So sit up nice and tall. Your crown chakra radiating energy up to the heavens, maybe, for argument's sake. I think so. So today's the day where we're connecting with the universe and God. And guess what? There's a rainbow coming out of the top of my head. Today, my aura is a giant rainbow that comes like this. Every color of the spectrum, I'm made of it. If you look at the chakras as a whole, it's a freaking rainbow that goes up your body. How amazing. Part of the stuff for me is I like it, even though some of it may sound silly. It's fun, and to me, imagining a rainbow coming out of myself is pretty cool. So, and we sit here, connecting with the Spirit, maybe the Holy Spirit. Are you into the Holy Spirit? Guess what? He's part of you, or she, or it. You're made of it. The Holy Spirit. If you're a universe person, you could call it pure energy. Energy is running through you like a crazy person, and it feels pretty good, especially today on Sunday. So take a nice deep breath in. I am connected. I am connecting. Maybe that's even better. I am connecting to the Holy Spirit, to the universe, to pure energy. I am made of it. I am made of the same thing as the stars. I am made of the same things as God. God created me in His image. It's pretty cool. God's a pretty handsome guy from the photos, so let's all be handsome together with God. So take a moment and take 5. All right, come back into your breath, guys. Blink those eyes open. Hi. Thanks for joining. It was a great week. Week 2 of Daily Chakra in the books. We're coming on strong. Next week starts week 3. Or tomorrow morning, I should say, starts week 3. We're not stopping anytime soon, so this is good. So remember, the lesson of the day is if something bad happens, just like Job, keep the faith and the good will come. If you seek and ye shall find, bro. So subscribe up to the channel, and we'll see you next time. Make the rest of today awesome. Peace.